What's going on YouTube? Pistol Pete here. Today we're going to be going over and doing a hard use review on the Ka-Bar Becker BK21. So this one here is a collab design between Hank Reinhardt and Ethan Becker. So it's going to have the Becker handle that we all know and love and are familiar with, but the blade shape and the blade design by Hank. So let's get into it. Let's just get into it. Boom! So here's the sheath. The sheath is nothing to write home about. Most Ka-Bar sheaths are not that great, right? I mean, it's not bad. It's not bad. It'll do the job. But the blade is so badass, I would recommend just getting a freaking Kydex. Just buy a Kydex for it, you know? You'll be happy with that. In my opinion, it's okay. It's just okay. It has, made of that nylon style stuff. Nothing fancy. It does have one buckle here. It does hold it in place really well. I mean, that ain't slipping out when this is snapped in. Just normal rivets. Go Kydex, guys. Go Kydex. Let's check out this blade. Look how freaking beastly this blade is, dude. Just awesome. Right up my alley. I mean, this thing is just a beast. You can tell it's going to be a chopper. So it's modified kukri, right? Slender. So I posted the specs in the beginning of this video. So you have all the specs. I'm not going to go into them in full detail because it's all going to be there. And I don't want to waste time doing that. But I'll give you the ones you want to know, right? So blade length. You got 13.25 blade length. You have an overall length of 18.75. And you have a 0.188 blade thickness. And it's made out of 1095 Krovan steel, which we all know is freaking badass. I've used tons and tons of Becker blades and Ka-Bar, and their 1095 Krovan is just awesome, on point. In my opinion, it's all you need. You don't need some super steel for the stuff that this is gonna do. Holds a great edge, easy to sharpen, and tough blade here. So I do love this blade shape. I do love how it comes to a nice fine point there. We'll see how that holds up. We're gonna do a hard use review on this bad boy, and give you that here. It says BK21 there. This side has nothing, but it does say the name there on the blades in case you want to see that. Ka-Bar and then Hank Reinhardt's name on it. So what was gonna say? Oh yeah, we're gonna do a hard use review, put it through all the paces, see how this thing holds up. I know this blade has been done numerous times in the past, but it hasn't been done by me. So hopefully you enjoy it, and we'll see if you want to purchase this blade. I mean, so far, even before even using this blade, it's pretty badass. I think it's gonna do freaking absolutely well. Just awesome. All right, now I brought a piece of paper out just to show you the sharpness, because on these dark blades, it's kind of hard when I shave my hair to see it. But just to show you how sharp this blade is out of the box. I didn't touch it, nothing. It's a freaking razor blade. Look at that. I mean, this thing is just so damn sharp. You can tell that. I mean, because if you can go slow like that, all the way through. I don't feel in my hand any nicking, like that's, if you are a knife guy, you know what I'm talking about. When you run a knife through and you feel kind of like a stop or a little bit of a grinding or slight paper tail, you feel it. This one, all the way through from the bottom, all the way through, I feel it just smooth to the tip. I mean, that's freaking sharp, man. Man, I'm excited. I can't wait to use this thing. We'll see how the edge holds up. Just badass. All right, let's get to it. Let's start freaking putting this through the paces and see how it does. As usual, we're gonna start out with a bottle cut. I bet you this is just gonna glide right through. Look at this freaking beast, dude. This thing is just gnarly. Let's check it out. Woo. Those big bottles are just too easy. Let's do one of these little tiny bottles and see how it cuts through. Oh, look at this, fellas. Look at that. Freaking sharp, man. Just a freaking razor. Okay, let's take some wax at the door now and see how the edge holds up and how this thing feels chopping. So the handles, we all know it's always better to get the aftermarket handles, either Micarta or G10 handles that are more grippier. These ones are, like, again, I always say this, they're good ergonomics as far as the feel of the grip, but the texturing is super smooth, you know. So if it gets wet, this thing could be slippery. But let's see how it holds up here. Let's check it out. Oh man, this thing is a chopping beast. Look at that. Man, that thing is a chopping beast. Putting very, very minimal effort into that, and it's just mowing through it. Look at that. Let's do some hard shots here. Man, let's check that edge. Absolutely flawless. I don't see any issues at all on the edge. Razor sharp still. Woo-wee. Let me give you a first-hand view or point of view chopping here, just to show you how this beast looks, man. How much material it removes just by like just a little okay flick. Look at that. Just flinging wood. Man. Definitely is a chopper. Throwing freaking like a wood chipper, throwing pieces everywhere. Ooh-wee. So I have this old bed frame. You guys have seen it in my other videos. It's pretty hard wood. It's pretty hard wood. So we're gonna take this kookery and see how if we can get through this beast here, man. This I said this wood is no joke, but this blade is no joke either, man. This thing is bitching. I'm liking it more and more. Feels good in hand, and it's not too heavy. Pretty slender there, you know, right about a little under a 1/4 inch by, this thing is 3/16. But in the beginning, again, guys, you'll see all the specs on this, but very, very fast and very light in hand. Doesn't feel like you're lifting a brick here. So let's see. Man, look at that bite. Just mowing through it. Look at that. This bad boy over. Killer. We're getting through it. We're getting through it. Bam. Let's take a look at this edge. No damage at all. No folding, no rolling, no warping. Sharp as ever. Beautiful. Let's do a little bit of a penetration test here. See how far this sinks into the wood here. What kind of bite it gets. Let's see. Oh, man, this thing is just designed for chopping, man. Like a kookery, right? Has that forward cant to it, so it just, that inertia coming down, just, man, it just sinks into the wood. Look at that. I mean, you can see it right there where it went up to almost above halfway of the blade. Man, that's incredible. I'd have to say that's one of the deepest penetration blades I've ever tested. That's crazy. Almost the whole blade, it sinks into the side of the log here. Let's try it one more time. Fellas, ladies and gentlemen, that is, I would say, a new record. That sunk in all the way, less, what would you call that? I mean, that's like, man, that's like maybe 3/16 left sticking out of the log. That is crazy penetration. yeah, I think that's the deepest I've ever got a blade into the log. That's amazing. Okay, let's do some 4-foot drops, check out the balance of the blade, and then we'll do some hard downward throws. See how it flies here. So it does have that forward cant, so it's gonna be a little bit off, but let's do it. Let's see. For having a curve like that, that's pretty straight. This blade's so long, I gotta hold my arm all the way up. Man, let's see. I'll get you guys in frame. That probably helped too. Let's get the whole blade in there. Yeah, that's not bad. Okay, let's do some hard downward throws. Man, that thing is sticking in deep. Woo-hoo-hoo-wee. One more. Boom. All right, let's do some batoning, or as Ethan Becker would say, some clubbing, and break up these logs, make some kindling. I have some small ones here, and then I have a couple of decent sized logs that we can try here. I don't have that much for batoning, much wood for batoning, but at least it's something, guys, something for you, all right? Let's check this out. A lot of real estate for batoning on this blade. Look how big that blade is. Easy peasy. Okay, let's get a different log here. You know what? Let's move on to the big one. Let's move on to this bad boy. So we'll see how it does with this. It's pretty hard, dried, old wood. I mean, this stuff is seasoned, hard, petrified wood. But let's try to bust through it. I think we can get through it. Let's see. And one good thing is, like I said, it has so much real estate for batoning. It's nuts. Man, batoning machine. Look at that. I told you this is hard wood. It's cracking it, but beating up my baton too. I hear it crack. I hear it popping. I hear it popping. Let's do one good thing too. You could also do this, man. Let's make it real world scenario. You know, there's more than one way to skin a kitty cat. Let's see here. Let's try to get through it with one hit here. If I can get it to balance, there we go. Let's check this out. Oh, too easy. Too easy. All right, let's try this one here. My log's a little cattywampus, so if I get the balance. All right, let's try this one. Oh, hit that knot right there. See that knot? Boom. Easy, man. That thing is just born to baton, man. That thing's awesome for batoning. Let's do some feather sticking, some kindling making. See how it works. So it does have some sort of a half choil here, if you can see that. Like a little partial choil right here you can get up on. I know Ethan Becker, the designer, well, co-designer of this blade, one of the designers said that he doesn't like choils, so he usually, this is probably, even this part here is probably part of the design of the blade by Hank. And then this is the handle part that Ethan designed. So I think this little choil, I like it though. I like to be able to get a little closer to the edge, you know, right there. I know with Ethan Becker, he says that's a recipe for disaster because your hand could slide up and cut your finger, but I don't think so. Let's see. Oh yeah, this thing has a lot of real estate. One thing is, like I said, with a long blade like that, you could always almost do like a violin motion. All this stuff's falling off onto the ground, but you guys can see it's doing it. I mean, you can see there, it's creating that little feather sticks there, but this is not too good of a surface. Let's bust that off. Look at this thing's just an amazing chopper, man. That's so crazy. Another way you can do it too, stab it into the log there and then pull. Let's do it this side because you guys aren't seeing anything over there. You pull it in to make the feathers. Now, all those are falling off, as you can see, under the log, but you can do it that way. You can do it that way. Yeah, not bad. Not bad at all. Gonna stab into this hard plastic laundry detergent bottle. It does have a pretty thick tip, but yet it's pretty pointy at the same time. So let's see how it pierces. Oh yeah. Man. Yeah, that thing pierces pretty good because this is thick ass plastic. Look at that. And it just slides in. Man, I wouldn't want to get stabbed with that. Let's see how she flies. Let's throw it at the log here and see what kind of penetration we get. See if it even sticks. If I can get find the balance of this bad boy. Oh yeah. Look at that. Awesome. Okay, let's try that again. Get you guys in frame. Oh, boing, boing, boing. Yeah, that thing is, look at the flex on that thing. Yeah, that's awesome. Nice and deep in there. Ugh. There we go. All right, let me try a half spin here. This is the knife. I think I can grab it by the blade. Throw it in there. Let's see how it does. Oh, stuck into the ground. Let's try that again. Oh, yeah. Damn, dog tripped over the dog. Let's try it again. Over rotated, but still stuck it. Last time, guys, last time. Sorry, I get too excited, have too much fun throwing these damn things. This one's tricky because of that curve. There we go. I knew I would get it. That was a tricky one, but man, awesome. I'm gonna do some downward stabs and just see how it feels, how the handle feels. It does have this swell here, so I know my hand won't slide up onto the edge. And then of course you can put your thumb up on the pommel here, but see how it feels stabbing in here. Oh yeah, not too bad. Not too much vibration in the hand, even with these handles, these plastic crappy handles. Not too bad. Yeah. Let's try it this way. Both ways, doesn't feel too bad. Man, not too bad at all. That concludes my review on this Hank Reinhardt / Becker Kukri. Freaking badass, man. Badass. Love this blade. Just awesome, awesome. I really have no negatives to say about this thing, dude. I mean, held up great. Of course, that's why I hate black coating. I said about any black, but that has nothing to do with the knife. That's just with the coating on the knife. But I prefer satin finish or just steel. I know they do it to protect the high carbon steel and for other reasons. I get it, but I personally don't like it. But this is why, because you can see there, and that's just pieces of wood stuck into this is all just wood from batoning stuck into it. I could wash it off and scrub it out. It's no big deal. I might even strip this thing, and I take care of my blades. I'll oil it up, so I might just strip it and put just keep it in some sort of a good oil that helps protect it. Man, this thing, I mean, it's fast in hand, feels good. And then once you get that, once I get those handles, I'm gonna put some nice handle skills on this thing. And this thing is just, you saw it chops. This thing's, I would say, one of the best choppers it's up there for me with the Winger blades. You saw that. That thing's meant for chopping too. It's a different, totally different style of blade. But man, this thing has that kukri style feel, but it's not stupid thick like some of the kukris from Nepal. It's just perfectly thin, and at 1095 curl line, you don't have to worry about this bending or breaking or you know, chipping out or anything like that. The edge is absolutely flawless. Look at that edge. Look at the edge itself. No nicks, no folds, no nothing. Look at it. Razor freaking sharp. Like I said, it's just one hell of a badass blade, man. I freaking love this thing. It feels amazing in hand. Do I recommend it? Duh. Go buy, if you like the look of this thing, go buy it. You will not be disappointed. I was really impressed with the batoning, being not super thick of a blade. You guys saw it, busted through blogs pretty damn easy. I mean, chopping is just a chopping machine. The point is great. It throws pretty good, surprising for having that curve in the middle. It throws really well. Like I said, the only critique I'd have is the slickness of the handle scales. Little slick, but again, that could be fixed with a couple new handle scales, and you're good to go. You're good to go, guys. All right. Please like, subscribe, and share. Let people know I'm like 150 subscribers away from 4,000. Once I reach that, I'm doing a giveaway. I'm doing a I decided to break it up into two. I was gonna just have one winner, but it's not as fun, man. Even for me, when I do when I enter some of these other content creators giveaways, to me it's better when there's multiple winners. So I'm gonna do that one Black Mule buoy for one winner, and then the other winner I'm gonna do a that clone or that counterfeit Medford Praetorian T. If you haven't seen my review on that thing, go check it out. It's a folding beast. That thing is a freaking tank. It's a freaking tank, man. That thing holds up great. Has a razor edge at the very end. Go check out that video. Go check out that one where I did that hard use review on it, and you're gonna love it. If you win it, you're gonna love it, and it's free. It's a free freaking knife. So again, if you have anyone that is interested in knives or in the channel, please have them go and subscribe to me and enter the giveaway. And that'll be as soon as I'm pretty close, 150 subs away, which isn't. I think it's gonna be within a month. I'm almost positive. Also, some awesome news. I'm going to be attending, I don't know if I said it or not, I don't think I've said it in any of my videos. I'm going to be attending Blade Show. So hopefully if I run into a few guys, say hi to me, come up, you know, don't be shy. I'm taking my family, I'll be with my wife and my daughter. You can't miss us. We're going to be with ones with Brother of the Blade shirts on. Mine's going to say Brother of the Blade. My daughter's going to say Baby of the Blade, and my wife's is going to say Sister of the Sword. So you're not going to miss us. We're going to be dressing pretty much alike. Hopefully I see all you guys. I'm really looking forward to meeting all the other content creators. A lot of them are going. I know Scab from Choir Boys Outdoors, Donnie B All Day. He's going to be going there. I believe Joe from Steel Forged and Fire, or I think it's JH Bladecraft now. They changed his name, but I think he's going to be there. There's going to be a few guys that I'm really looking forward to see. And then not only all the different makers that I've built relationships with, like Vic Lynn from Work Tough Gear, and there's gonna be a lot of different designers. You know, I know Zeke Monacho from Work Tough. He's a designer for them. He's probably gonna be there, and a bunch of others, man. Looking forward to meeting all of them, meeting everyone. If you're watching this, meeting you guys. It's gonna be a blast. It's gonna be a freaking blast. Can't freaking wait. So, with that being said, I'm out.